Hey folks at home, welcome to
Hobocomotive,
the brand new channel where we will bring you all of the entertaining videos and
all the cool stuff.
This segment is called Slopshop, where we taste, discuss, and rate fancy food and drink. And no drink is fancier than water. And you might think all water is the same, but I can assure you guys it's not. But maybe it is. So we have 12 different waters, and we are going to sample each and rate them all on a scale of 1 to 10 in 4 different categories. And we will all we're gonna make our picks.
Yeah, first we'll give who we think's gonna win, who we think's gonna perform the worst, and our underdog surprise pick. So, guy at the end of the table over there.
So my pick to win is this Voss guy right here. He's a real handsome fella, and I just think it's very appealing. My pick to lose is Aquafina, which I believe is quite underwhelming in the quenching department. And my oddball here is this Aqua Hydrate fella. I've never seen him before, so I'm looking forward to see what he has to offer.
Okay, for me,
I like the gender assignment to each of them.
Yeah, he did. My winner, I'm going to go with the cheapest. This the Stop & Shop brand Acadia. I think that'll pull through. Simple. The one I think will do the worst is Voss. I think it's just going to be all show. Not a very good water choice. Too expensive. Also, the wild card I think will be the good old standby Poland Springs.
Wow, well, Will, we're on the same track here. My top pick for the winner is Poland Springs. A good, wholesome, all-American Poland Springs. I think it's a classic. It tastes great, because I've had a lot of experience with Poland Springs, and I think that's going to be my winner. My loser is definitely Voss. It's all flash and no substance. It's just a fancy. It's the most unique bottle because that's what it is. It's all flash and no substance, like I said. And my surprise is going to be the Acadia because you know, sometimes Stop & Shop brand really comes through for you, and I think this kid's going to surprise you.
Alright, my top pick is Resource. I've never heard of this water before, but looking at that bottle, it's drawing me in. It's giving me, you know, some good looks. My loser, that Volvic over there doesn't just, you know, really underwhelming. Surprise, I'm going to go with the classic Dasani Coca-Cola brand.
Nice.
It looks good, you know. Classic choice.
Nice. Not sexy picks, but you know, they're the good ones. They're the ones that get your job done.
Get to it.
Let's get to it, Mark.
Open that up.
Poland Spring.
So we're going to start with Poland Spring. Like Josh said, a real all-American water brought to us from lovely scenic Maine.
Pours nicely.
It does, it pours very nicely.
It's kind of water you drink at a Little League game in a hot summer day.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's insightful.
Alright, interesting.
Wow, it's good.
I need some more.
It's really what I think of when I think of water.
Marco, we have limited product here. You need to sip it. These products generously provided by Stop & Shop.
But we did buy them, so they weren't fine.
This is out of 10, right? Our scoring?
It is, yeah.
We'll give you the categories at the end of what we're scoring them by.
Yes.
Okay.
No, high aftertaste is a good thing.
No.
You want a high score.
You want a low score. Aftertaste is bad, therefore a low score is
No,
good.
no, he's right. It should be a high one because you want the highest numbers. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
You know, I would say a solid performance here by Poland Spring. Just water you can always rely on to, you know, burst in your mouth. Up next is Dasani.
Let's give it a try. I feel like we should rinse out our cups. Or
You can't rinse out water with water.
Wow. That was...
We can't use ice cubes either, that'll contaminate the product.
What do you got to say about the Dasani?
You know, it's one of those waters that you have to get if there's no other water available.
That's it?
It's the vending machine.
It's a vending machine water. I'm not a big fan. Low expectations for...
I see how it compares.
Oh, I'm surprised. Color me impressed.
That was my top pick. No, that was my surprise pick right there.
Color me impressed.
I'm
liking it. I'm liking it.
Alright, I like what I'm...
not a very sexy water.
I think it's gonna be good. I'm impressed.
Okay. Up next is my pick to win. Handsome
The most controversial.
aftershave wearing.
This is what I've been wanting to try right here.
This is the
Oh,
one.
here we go.
Everyone's interested. Now we're into the Cadillac of waters.
From the great Norwegians.
Alright.
They have mountains in Norway, yes.
Wow. It's life changing.
Interesting.
This does taste. This is much different. This is much different than the previous ones.
It is like very different.
That's weird. That was odd.
Oh my god. That is
I don't know how I feel about it though.
that is peculiar.
Huh. Yeah, it's,
Would you like the rest of them?
I would like some more.
So most of these waters, I've never tried.
Yep, that was my first Voss water. All right, Will.
Next we have Volvic natural spring water. It comes from a volcanic ecosystem,
wow.
so it may be minerally, I suppose.
It's a very hardy.
That's my
looking
loser
bottle.
pick right there.
It's a very hardy looking bottle.
I'm nervous.
I gave you a modest pour.
Yeah, I'm full of like.
It's very flat.
Very depressing water.
It's so basic.
Doesn't it seem...
It's kind of very standard what you would think of when you thought water. Could be a good thing.
Mm. Would you say the opposite of crisp is flat?
I would say that.
That was a very flat.
I disagree.
water.
I disagree on that front.
Interesting.
Do away with that.
I would say we're on to the next one.
Our next pick is Stop and Shop brand Acadia.
This is my surprise. This kid's
I
gonna
picked this one to win.
do well, I think. Marco,
Pay attention.
He's giving Marco quite a healthy portion every time.
Marco's
I gave him a bad one last time.
Acadia.
All right, dude, just calm down. Sir, please calm down.
Wow.
The taste right away.
Does it taste like vanilla to you?
No, tastes like water.
Something not right about that boy.
This is interesting. Ugh. Well, this is interesting.
I do have to say they all do taste very...
That is a little disappointing. I
They
thought it
always
would score
score
better.
Let's see.
I'm actually noticing they taste pretty different, you know?
They do. I
Quite a lot of
thought we got
variety.
closer,
I
but
wouldn't go all crazy.
Fiji's a real classic. Well,
Next,
Seal her up.
take away Marco. Next is Fiji. What the cool people of Los Angeles like to be seen with, I suppose.
Ooh, the red carpet.
Yes.
salt water.
what are we gonna do with all this water? That's it's smooth. It's definitely smooth.
It's like a black satin dress.
Yeah,
Is that smooth? Fiji.
Right.
Oh, you know,
I need to see that bottle again.
could be perceived by many as a sexy bottle.
It is.
Right here. So what's next?
Aqua Hydrate.
Yep. Now we've got the Aqua Hydrate. It is electrolyte enhanced water, high pH 9. It's very basic water.
Sounds very sporty.
It's very sporty. It's got a sporty top.
Ooh.
I think it's a plus that, you know, you have fun when you pour it.
Yeah, it's a good selling point.
It's good for the kids.
That's a family-friendly water right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Very family-friendly.
Kids will just be shooting their water all over the everything.
Now looking across the other competitors I see, Smart Water looks like to also have one of those family-friendly tops.
Pretty basic also.
It's okay. Tastes like
That was my oddball, and certainly was odd.
You want to introduce
Next we have we have Smart Water.
This is a popular one.
This is a popular one.
This is very popular.
I don't know.
It is all the hipsters in the cafes.
So that's fine.
I'm trying to figure out how to actually open this thing.
Let's not make fun of our audience here. Yeah.
It's made by the company that makes Smart Water. Not obviously. I mean
Vitamin water?
Vitamin water. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Smart Water is made by the company who makes Smart Water.
Thank you, Will.
That's true.
That was
So stupid.
That's interesting.
You know, for me that was a disappointment. You know, high expectations. For
I had never
Smart
had it before, but I see people always carrying it around.
Wow.
And I think it's similar to the previous one.
Has lots of ingredients in it.
That makes me question the purity of this water. You know, it says it's smart, but could it be stupid?
All right. Next on our lineup is Resource. Now this is my top pick, boys. So I'm gonna start over here and work our way that way.
How many calories in that one?
Calories, 0 calories, and 0 calories from fat. Also.
Wow.
Any other questions?
That's it.
Okay.
Nothing. Let's get to sipping.
I just can't wait to get my hands on that puppy. Looks good.
And the bottle is made with 50% recycled plastic.
It's very green.
Very green.
It's clear.
There's also some green on the bottle, so.
Oh wow.
It's got a smell to it.
It does.
It's nice though. I like it.
It's something. Interesting.
Is it good enough to take the
It's
top
similar to.
spot?
I think it's similar to the Dasani.
I would say this is
A very good
much
answer.
better than the
You
Dasani.
just have a thing against the sign.
Coca-Cola, man. Corporations.
It's probably... It's made in Switzerland.
Here's your cap, sir. Next in the lineup, good old humble Aquafina. This is no staple in the American.
Pepsi brand, correct?
Did you hear that?
This is.
She's got a little kick to her.
She just might.
It's a feisty little booger. It's got it.
Dude. What the hell? There is something in here for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely some particles suspended in this water.
I don't know much of this.
Do this roll.
It's like carbonated. It made a fizz.
This is very
Oh my God.
simple.
Yeah.
It tastes thin.
It feels like it's alive.
It's a balding water, you know. Has some patches that just aren't there.
Wow, that's...
You know, on the viscosity scale, I will mark it high. You know, a lot of fluid in there. Kind of,
That is true.
It's like a little river. I'll give it a 10 in that department.
I smell so much.
So next we got
Freaking cap.
O-Water. I've never heard of this one. O-Water Sport. Sport. So this is for those
This
athletes.
also has electrolytes in it.
Let's see. What else?
This is a lot of water.
Interesting. It's a nice looking bottle. Real hottie on there.
Does she have a name?
Gertrude. There we go.
I'm gonna pour
I'll
my
go
own
easy on
things.
this
I'm
time.
gonna pour my own things.
There we go.
Jesus Christ, so much water.
That one is tasteless.
Wow.
I like it. It's,
Wow.
It says it contains less than 7 parts per million of total dissolved solids.
Interesting.
It's made in Concord, Mass.
don't know what that means.
It means there's no solids in it.
Figured that. Let's see. Last, but certainly not least,
All right.
Big boy.
Evian, or however you say that.
Where's Evian from? The French Alps. That's what it says.
Product of France. Wow.
Oh man, wait.
Evian.
Oui, oui.
You think a full cup is in store here or no?
No.
I say go for it.
That is very different.
A wee bit.
Oui, oui.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
It's like minty.
Oh.
It's dry. If water could be dry.
This is the least water tasting
It's
water
more like
I've had.
plastic with a little bit of water on it.
That's what it tastes like.
The French would do this.
I'm trying to.
Those French.
Wow, that's.
That's scoring 4 across the board.
All right.
All right, so we've got our scores in. I guess we'll cut and tally them up. Come back to you with the final results.
Well, folks, the results are in, and we might say they are shocking.
It was quite
It was
surprising.
quite a surprise.
The criteria we used in judging these beautiful waters was we went by crispness, aftertaste, viscosity, and sex appeal.
Sex appeal was important.
It was very important. It proved, you know.
Proved to be a critical.
It
You know,
was the
category.
deciding factor. It was the
Exactly,
deciding factor.
precisely.
Yeah. So I mean, the bottle design does do a lot for drinkers out there. So, coming in number 12, not a surprise here, Evian.
Evian was bad.
Yeah.
Not
Overall poor performance, just tastes like plastic, did not quench my thirst at all.
bad. Had the
and
worst aftertaste.
Worst
The
aftertaste.
French lived up to their reputation.
Not a sexy water.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw up.
Okay, number 11, Aquafina.
Surprised.
I think
I've always thought of that as a kind of bland water.
it's impressive that it didn't come in last. You know, I think that's a victory. That's a victory for Aquafina.
It's a small victory.
It's a small-
If it was chilled, I think it would have been a little bit better. But it was really fuzzy. He also gave me a lot of it, and it was just it was
Yeah.
really bad.
Alright, you want to go with the next one?
Coming in at number 10 was Acadia. Not really surprising anyone. It finished low.
Well, we did have it.
We had high expectations.
Yeah,
but
we had, I guess. I did have it as my surprise winner. I just, sometimes you gotta believe in the little guy, and it didn't really pull through. Didn't really pull through for me. I had it rated, had a 1 on sex appeal, surprising no one. Not a sexy brand. But it was somewhat crisp. It was a middle of the road viscosity, I gotta say. That was probably its best performing category. It didn't have a great
What came
aftertaste.
in after that?
After Acadia, number 9, we had Volvic.
I actually like that one. I don't know, you thought...
Yeah, I didn't think it was good. I gave it a 14 overall. Not very good.
The score show didn't do too well either.
No, it was. I did pick it as the sexiest looking water though, but it didn't taste good.
Right.
Outside of that.
Comments, Marco?
No.
Coming in at number 8 was Smart Water. Not too much to say about that.
No.
I would say that's a disappointment for Smart Water.
I think it's really popular.
A lot of hype
With the hype,
surrounding-
yeah.
With the hype,
With
you know,
the
the hipster hype.
surrounding it.
The hipster hype. Yeah.
It's just underwhelming, subpar.
All the fedora tipping going on over that
tipping.
water. I didn't see the hype. Didn't see the.
I feel like it's in gyms.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, great
Fair
point.
Yoga pants, girl gyms. I don't know. At 7, Aqua Hydrate. I don't even...
I mean, it's good for him that he finished that high, because honestly, I'd never heard of that before I went to the store.
I still
The
don't
top
know.
7
I still don't know
finish.
what it is. Really.
I can't picture the bottom of that one.
Must
It's
not
like,
score
it's
high.
round. It was wet. It had pretty high sex appeal for me, but nothing else either. Nothing really good else to speak of.
And at number 6, Poland Springs, which I think is a little bit of disappointment. I think that's probably what I drink the most.
It stood up against the more expensive brands. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good.
But do you go back to it after this is what you've been drinking this whole time?
I'm still gonna go back to it. I mean, I've got cases of it.
It's a family water.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a family
gonna
water.
keep drinking
it
it.
makes the kids happy, you know.
I picked that as my winner.
But it didn't win.
It didn't win, you know. These
came in second for
these
me.
results are what matter. So
It came in second for me.
6th place overall.
Sorry.
Yeah, 5th place Dasani. Quite the shock. You know, I picked it to be one of the worst waters.
That was my surprise pick. So
It was a surprise. It was.
That's a good one. It was my top pick.
It shows that consistency can beat the ups and downs. You know,
My top
it can
winner.
be really bad sometimes. Water and Dasani is just.
Can it?
Yeah.
It is like you say. It's a vending machine water, but it's surprising. It wasn't
Sometimes vending machines can be a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes you get surprised.
they're quite convenient. Yes.
Number 4.
Number 4 we have O Water. I had never heard of this one before.
I didn't like it. I think it was Marco's rankings threw it off. Like I gave it a 14. It wasn't good.
What did I have?
I gave a water a 30. I thought it was delicious.
23.
It made me feel
Wow.
happy inside. I thought it was sexy. It's a water I could see myself drinking.
I didn't feel good about it. I gave it the worst crispness. It was bland. It was very bland.
I thought it was quite crisp.
Mixed reactions here.
Yeah, very.
But it's I mean,
4th place, the
Fourth
results don't lie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't argue with the numbers.
number 3, Resource. This was my top pick,
I had number 2.
and it did well.
Josh didn't like it.
I had never heard of this one either, but I
mean,
thought it was good.
I gave it a 20. I don't know. It was like it's like 7 out of 10. It's like not great. It's all right.
overall solid performance. 3rd
Yeah,
place.
solid,
It,
not
it would
bad.
it would get a bronze medal here.
It's on the podium.
Yeah.
The top 2, number 2, and it's a shame Marco's gonna tear up when he's hearing it. Boss Water only made number 2.
I'm heartbroken.
I didn't like it.
I mean,
I think what brought it here up to the top was all sex appeal.
It is literally sex
sex appeal is important though.
I gave it a 5 in sex appeal, and I think
I gave it a 10. in
Marco
sex
gave it
appeal.
a 10.
I thought a good aftertaste on it. That's
It could be perceived as too plasticky, but
I gave it 5s across the board. It did have a lot of plasticky aftertaste.
I feel like if it was chilled and in a nice little glass cup, it would just be.
It's weird, but if
I
you
thought it was-
feel
look at this bottle.
it's not a good
I
bottle.
don't find it sexy. I find it.
Yeah, it's
Look at the cap.
It's like
all the others have
utilitarian.
It's unique.
It's quite utilitarian.
like in 1984 they would drink Boss Water.
And that means the water company from the islands,
Fiji.
Fiji,
Fiji
Is
Water
our
was the
winner.
winner.
is our winner.
That did have good sex appeal, which certainly helped it. But also
was-
great taste. Followed it up
It
with
was
taste.
yeah. And it's just the history behind the water, I think, sold the deal, sold it for me.
I gave it a
did not
I'm
read up
unaware
on
of
this
this.
great history of Fiji.
I gave it a 22. It actually scored the highest viscosity for me, and that's why it got a high
It's
score for me.
natural. You feel good while drinking it. you
Yeah,
know?
it was pretty smooth. It was good. It wasn't like too sticky or gooey. Yeah, felt good about it.
It's
I
great.
don't think any of the water was gooey.
So what have we
I feel good about
decided?
picking it.
Is it worth paying more? for
This
water?
is an interesting debate, I think, because
I
America.
still don't think there were, except for Evian, I don't think there was really that much.
That's why you got the most for your money. That's why Evian was in that giant bottle. Because they're like, please, just have it.
That's very
It's not
true.
good. I don't know. Dasani was the best one for me, and I think that speaks to, you know, you just got to find good value.
Yeah.
You got to find good value in your late picks, sort of thing.
I do think that value cannot be important, and you should drink
Marvin's
whatever
all
makes
about that sex appeal.
whatever makes you happy. You know, the sex
Whatever makes
appeal.
people-
Whatever people will think highly.
Water
of
can
you
definitely
in
make
your
you look
fridge.
cool. Like, hey ladies, want some of this Fiji? It's like, oh yeah, the chick magnet, and then you get like a
I gave that the highest sex appeal.
well, I mean,
I don't know what I was doing.
yeah, that's a bad. I mean,
No, look at this, like the texturing.
the
down
texture
there.
is very,
That's hot, yeah.
It's hot.
Like it looks good.
This is something. No, see, sexy.
Made from volcano water.
It's made
It's like
from volcano
lava.
water.
It's essentially
Oh man,
lava.
this is also a product of France. I have to
This
rethink
is-
everything.
My world.
Oh man.
Well,
Alright.
this has been the first installment of Slop Shop. Make sure you subscribe, share the
Hobocomotive.
videos to Hobocomotive. Yup, tell all your friends, put the word out. We'll be coming at you with
Should have
more
some
With better and
some
better videos every
some
week.
funny stuff coming.
great content.
Where else will you see a water review? No, nowhere. I mean,
Probably in the related videos below. Or to the side, wherever.
Stick around. See you later.
Cheers.
Five Voss.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Water can be sexy.